dark we shine our light. Planet breaks beneath our feet. Demons call, but we can't retreat. Soldiers brave with iron will. In the face of death, we're still. Last stand on Cadia, fighting right until the end. Hold the line with all we've got. Our spirit will not bend. Brothers fall, but we stand tall. On this broken battleground, chaos hordes can't take it all. Our courage shouts out loud. Through the smoke and fire we ride, defenders of the holy tide. In our hearts we do not fear, for the Emperor is near. Last stand on chaos, fighting right until the end. Hold the line with all we've got. Our spirit will not bend. We might have lost our world, as millions of missiles whirl, but we won't ever cease. Cadia in our heart, it
What is up, everyone? We're going to be continuing on the Forgotten City. I'm a little early, so I figured I'd wait a few minutes. We just lured somebody into the underground to kill someone. Okay, let's work our way back to the castle. All we need is the gloves. Gloves are in that place up there, but they were locked behind a door. I'm going to go up there and look again to see if maybe there's something we missed. Moving first. Dude, who needs to sprint when you can do this? Wow. Fucking booking it, man. Okay. So the garden stream went pretty well. Everything functioned perfectly. Didn't really have any issues. I did have one thing happen. Basically, it at some point on this Twitch side decided that it didn't have enough bandwidth, so it like cut it off and started a new stream. But the whole 10-hour stream is on YouTube without any issues. See, I was wondering if maybe if I climbed up here, I could get up there. But I don't think I can. Just thinking maybe if I got up there, I could crawl across the pipe. What up? What's wrong? Her butt hurts? Oh. It's funnier if her butt hurt. What's that back there? Okay, so we gotta find the way in there. So, just to recap if you missed last night, basically, we are in an underground city. You cannot leave once you come in. We found it deserted, full of corpses. The residents who are living here now, this is a different timeline, or it's in the past, sorry. So basically, the Jarl was trying to save his people, created using help from his, with help from his mage. He created a portal and sent us back in time to help his people. There is something called the Dwarves' Laws. Basically, if you hurt anybody, steal anything, nobody knows exactly what is a sin and what isn't. It'll kill everyone. It's the sins of the many, or the sins of the many. Oh no, what was it?
So the phone has
Hold on.
good reviews up to 4 years ago when it came out.
Why does it not have good reviews now?
No, I'm saying that's how long. It's had good reviews since it came out.
It's been out for 4 years.
Yeah.
Buy a used one.
But here's the thing. The used one's gonna be more than $125.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
It's not something we need to. I love you.
Love you too. To whom it may concern, you're reading this, I've passed on from this world and tomorrow's loving embrace. I don't have more than a few meager possessions to give away, but I live in poor old Dooley. My last request is that he be allowed to live in my home, and that people find it in their hearts to care for him. He is a sweet man and a kind soul. Oh, anyway, so basically, we find everyone dead, and wait, if this guy's dead, why is this a crime? Whatever. We have to try to help the Jarl figure out who's going to break the law and cause the catastrophe that we found when we got here. We've currently got a couple of possibles. We've got the guy who runs the general goods store is gay. So depending on your interpretation of morality, that could be a sin. Then there's a guy who is threatening the guy who is gay for being a danger because he thinks that it's a sin and thus would kill everyone. Let's see. We've also got a person whose wife is missing. We found his wife. She's being held captive by the Jarl for dubious things that I can't talk about in polite company. We found her scantily clad, covered in water. I hope it was water. So, basically, if they see you break a law, you die. Everyone dies. The people who are watching are these things. These busts up there. There's one in every room. Right up there. Right there. They're everywhere. If there's not one in the room you're in, you can commit whatever crimes you want. Because they won't know. Okay, it's a stream journal. I don't want to go through that.
We can talk, but be quick. Domitus could be back any
Oh,
second.
Saphira, good. Why can't we talk in front of Domitus?
Because he's incredibly nasty when he gets angry, and if he saw us speaking, he'd be furious.
He's second in command. Domitus is second in command. He's a total asshole.
If only. Look, whoever dreamt up the dwarves' law didn't think it through. Maybe it was meant to protect people, but what it really does is make everybody too afraid to stand up for themselves or challenge people in power. And Domitus knows that.
Agree.
His next in line is Jarl of this place, so he gets his way by threatening to punish anyone who doesn't do what he wants. He's never physically hit anyone here, but the point is, he doesn't have to. I've seen him make grown men cry. Nords, they don't cry easily. I cry most days. I think about leaving him, but where would I go? He says he'd make sure I wound up living in poverty again, like poor old Dooley.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, interfering will only make things worse. The only way you can help me is to find a way out of this city, or do something about the dwarves' law. I don't know if there's a way out or not, but there are places beneath this city nobody has ever explored. If I were you, I'd start with the tunnels.
I'll do my
I
best.
suppose that's all I can ask for.
Do you know a way out of here?
Funny, I was gonna ask you the same question.
What's your story?
I'm Saphira. I'm from Markarth, from a part called the Warrens. If you've never gone there, don't. Just don't. About a year ago, I met a guy there. Said he was there for business. Nobody has any business being in the Warrens. But he had coin, and when he saw me, I saw a way out. Long story short, I followed him here. The more I think about it, though, I would have been better off in the Warrens with the beggars and skeevers.
So she's with Domitus, and he, like, anytime you talk to her while he's around, he just, like, berates her and makes her feel shitty. So yeah, good guy. I'm gonna go through some of the doors I haven't gone through yet. I think most of them are just gonna take me back. Yeah, take me back out to places. Okay, lake house. I can't get up there. I think it's locked. Anyway, let's go talk to the Jarl. See what he has to say. The Jarl asked us to find who was most likely to break the law and then kill them by taking him into the sewers, and we did. Rikus was this guy who was hyper militant. He always wore armor, kept his weapon out all the time, and basically was causing trouble. He's the guy who was threatening the gay guy. And so we took him into the sewer, and he's no longer a problem. So we're going to go tell the Jarl that we did that for him, and we'll see what we do. Like I said, we've got 3 of the 4 pieces of gear we need to progress. We're just trying to get those gauntlets that were behind that gate. I'm hoping that if we help the Jarl, so like if we go in here, and we go in here, this is the fucking travesty. As you can see, she's not doing too great.
You're gonna let me go, right?
I'm just gonna back up. I don't want to talk to you. It makes me feel bad. So I think they broke the dwarven statue in here. Yeah, this is so basically the dwarven bust in this room is broken, so you can commit laws or crimes in here, and it's not an issue. That's how the Jarl's getting away with torturing her, and he also faked her death by pretty sure he killed one of the other people and then made it look like it was her. Pretty great guy. He like left a knife and bones and stuff.
Hello again, my friend. Any word about the matter we discussed?
Oh, you don't want to actually talk?
Hello again, my
Oh shit. Optional, inform Lorerim. Accuse Metellus of being a threat. I don't want to bring the Skooma to her. I want to find Gaia.
Any word about the matter we discussed?
Yeah, he won't talk to me, so I murdered a guy.
Hello again, my friend.
He's definitely a threat.
Any word about the matter we discussed?
Let's see, Gaia lives with the mage. So we're gonna go. What up, Drake? How you doing, man? How's your night going? Hey, there she is.
Oh, hello there.
Hello. Check out this stuff.
So you do. That's incredible. I'm really very impressed that you wanted to. Now let me see. Well, it confirmed my suspicion that this armor will help you withstand the harmful energy down in the tunnels. But I'm afraid it won't be enough. You'll need a full set of it. Hand, gauntlets, and boots. If you're going to get down there and really explore. I'm afraid I don't even know where to begin looking. But perhaps Bro will know more about the whereabouts of the other pieces.
I already know where the gloves... I know where the gloves are. Let me use them. I'm sorry you're getting sick again, man. It pretty much always happens to me, too. Like, you think you're through it, and then it just keeps coming back.
Hello, neighbor. Made any exciting new discoveries? Now,
Do you know a way out of
that's an
here?
Interesting question. I personally don't know any way out, no. However, I have a theory. It's more of a hypothesis, really. My thinking is that if there was a way out of here,
Damn, dude.
Dwarves who built this place
careful
must
with
have
that
known
shit.
about it. True, but we can learn all sorts of things about them from what they left behind.
Well, it's a good way to
Inscriptions,
get
architecture,
deplatformed though if you're not careful.
relics, statues. And while I've discovered many things here, there are some parts of the city I haven't been able to get to. I'm most interested in the palace, above the lake. Unfortunately, it's sealed up tight.
That's the place I need to
Only
get to.
one man ever managed to enter, and he never came out. That was Narnabas, and we haven't heard from him in years. Strange fellow. I believe he was looking for the secrets of the dwarves too. If you could find a way in there, I'm sure it would tell us a great deal about this place. Who knows what secrets we could uncover.
But how do I get in there? Found some more. Oh, there it is.
Ah, yes. Most dwarves
Oh, I already talked to him about it.
all but killed Brandis when he went down there.
Okay, so
Didn't have a full set. If you... Hello, neighbor. Made any exciting new discoveries?
we've gone through the whole underground, I think. Let's do it one more time. Thanks, Drake. I was actually really happy with like once it hit like noon and like the shadows were on the ground, it was really pretty. The only thing I've got to do is fix the dang I got to fix the dang trampoline. One of the arms on it broke. It's not what I wanted to do. Well, thank you. Yeah, one of the safety arms is like broken. I got to fix it. My daughter grabbed onto it while she was jumping. We got a big old backyard. I can't actually fit it all in the camera. Once it's cleaned up, I might reposition it. Okay. Let's go ahead and use our candlelight. That's a dangerous man. There it is. Yeah, you are lucky you didn't get injured, man. Some crazy number of people die every year because of that or get paralyzed. It's something I had beat into me as a kid. We always had a trampoline, but we had to be like super, super careful on it. Okay. I want to go to Lorerim. I know where his wife is. I want to see if I can talk to him about his wife without him going fucking berserk. I have a feeling he's gonna go berserk. There's nothing in here, right? That's true. My kids, we try to keep them outside a little bit. My daughter loves swimming, so we've got like a 10-foot pool that she swims around in. Okay, why is it telling me to do that again? I've already lured him in there. Only thing I can say so far is that the game is a little, or this mod campaign, I kind of remember this, but it's a little bit lackluster on map markers because as you can see, all these optional things are all just kind of going at once. Okay, is it nighttime or something? Nope, just fucking dark. Okay, so we want to try to get up there. You did? You know, I'm gonna go exploring in the lake real quick. What do I have in my left hand? Ah, raised fins. Okay, so there's a house. That's the sunken house. We could always go back in there and explore too. Awesome, man. That's gotta feel good. Dang, I can't open that. I can open any lock as long as I can cast spells. Yeah, this is too far away. Let's go back in. What about the motherboard CPU combo? What about it? I know this is like, we only had to go in here for one of the random dudes, but I kind of wanted to explore it a little bit more. Because there's like this giant underground area. How far down does it go? Bar. Anything down here? Gold ingot. I have water breathing and it's fast swim, so I should be fine. As long as I keep an eye on it. This is the Argonians. Yeah, there's a triplet pair of, or like a trio of Argonians over here that have been living under this tree. I'm glad I'm competent enough to build my own PC. My brother-in-law used to build PCs. Didn't know what parts are needed for the motherboard and CPU. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. I mean, a lot of people get confused about that stuff. It's not exactly normal things you buy, right? I'm gonna kill him. Because I'm evil. Give a good save real quick. Throw out some blood tendrils here. Ladies, where you at? Oh, I can have 3 summons now. It's fucking broken. I don't know where the last one is. Found her. Okay. Yeah, I figured they've all got cool stuff, so I might as well loot them. think it just bugged out. It didn't want me to kill the cave dwellers. No, cave dwellers. We'll give it another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna be one of them nights, huh? That's what I get for murdering. It's like, fun, I won't murder. These dorks these days. So have you got your computer all built yet? Like you got your new stuff put in your computer? Oh, I didn't know you've been using it for weeks. I guess I'm just out of it. Probably tired. Oh yeah, because we talked about how much better it is. Yeah, I remember now. That's the problem with my day job, man. It's so like mind numbing. By the end of the day, I'm just like, bleh. Are you gonna mess with the BIOS? Are you gonna change the RAM speed and everything? Are you like talking about doing like a BIOS update? Well, that'll do that. It's so funny how like you buy this RAM and then for some reason it can't just be a standard like speed. Everything has to be controlled by the CPU. And so anytime you do anything to your BIOS or your CPU, it like just royally screws your RAM. Yeah. That's a setting you should be able to fix in um a setting you should be able to fix pretty easy in your BIOS. Okay. Should only take a minute to load. See if there's anything going on in the good old Discord while we wait. Oh, I'm really excited. I ordered myself some samples stuff from my store. Hopefully it'll get here before Father's Day so I can wear my dad hat. That fox you posted in Discord though. Oh, you're doing an X3D with air cooling? Living dangerous. Figured you'd get an AIO. I had a so I bought this computer on Amazon probably about 2 computers ago. And it came with like counterfeit parts. But by the time I found out, so basically when I would play it, it would just hard lock stop, right? Come to find out after the warranty expires and everything, it has a counterfeit graphics card in it. And that's why it was freaking out so much. Like I had done everything I could to like cool it properly because it seemed like an overheating issue and it seemed like a CPU issue and all this stuff. And it just turns out it was straight up. I pulled the graphics card out and the shroud on it had one company, but when you looked at the back of the graphics card, the actual die and everything was from a different company. And then when I plugged it in and I went into Hardware Manager and looked at it, and it read as something totally different. And so it's like I tried to get Amazon to give me a partial refund, because it's, counterfeit. And they're like, nope, you waited too long. Yeah, I know, right? And then I contacted the manufacturer, and they're like, sorry, we don't know what you're talking about. I literally sent them a picture of the graphics card, and they're like, oh, that didn't come in your computer. And I'm like, oh, fuck you. So I'm never buying from them again. And they were like a semi-reputable like pre-builder, so I don't understand what they stand to gain from that bullshit. Now it could be that they got the part and didn't realize that it was a counterfeit, but still, that's bad. Dude, I don't know if you know the game Surviving Mars. It's like a city builder. It couldn't play that, and this was like 8 years ago or something. Do I want to kill him? Nah, just leave him alone. They ain't hurt nobody. Now, I do have ways of getting around that gate and getting the gloves, but I'd rather not. Actually, you know what? I think I will. I have an idea. Sometimes, when you're stuck in one of these things and you have a way to get around it, it's better to use that advantage and kind of like reverse engineer your way through it. So let's do that, and let's see where I should have gone. Yeah, I mean, the problem is that it was just, I didn't notice for 2 years, I think. And I had a 2-year warranty. So, but the sad thing is I had lodged so many complaints at this point with their, like, support team. It was not fun. Help, stuck. Okay. Yeah, this was before I got into computers a lot. I built my next ones. I think I built 2 after that one, and it worked out a whole lot better. Highly recommend. I highly recommend if you've never had a computer, like never had a high-end gaming computer or even mid-range, build your first one. Get help from somebody who knows how to do it, but do it just so that you know all the parts, you know how everything works. You can fix it as the mechanical parts, how they fit together and everything. That's my highest recommendation I can give. Is to just do your best to be as self-sustaining as you can be. True. And anybody who watches this later, if you guys ever have any questions about basic computer building, let me know. I've built 2 computers for myself. I built wasn't a gaming PC, but I built a ridiculous computer for my grandpa, because he did a lot of like missionary stuff. Well, this is cheating, but I'm okay with it. So I just blinked up here, and then we're gonna go down here. I found a way into the abandoned palace. Yeah, I've never had the money to be that consistent with it. I try to keep them going as long as I can. Oh, damn it, I put the immaculate one away. These look weird. God, is that better? That has to be better, right? 20% conjuration spell cost. Or a straight 200% magicka. That's a crazy... It's a crazy amount of regen. I wish I had the ability to... That's like the one thing I've never tried is a custom water cooling loop. Scares the hell out of me. There's just so many things that can happen. I want the immaculate item. Okay, I want to go kind of reverse engineer this and figure out where I was supposed to go. Complexity 9. I can get in there. Oh, shit. Suck it, Shard Horror. Get charred, noob. I learned blood magic, by the way. Agree. Sadly, I think I'm to the point in my life where it would be better for me to pay somebody to do it. That's sad. Okay, how are we supposed to get in here? You watch, I just missed something stupid. Ingots. A dagger. Soul gem? That's so true, man. But I also don't need anything that flashy anymore. I don't even, my computer's on the floor. It's not even like it's visible. The fuck are you, dude? How was I supposed to get in here, man? The world may never know. Is that an arrow? Yeah, just one arrow. Are all these just going to be like ghetto dwarven stuff? Yeah. I am the blood magic. Nice. Gotta love being vindictive. It always helps. Why is armor so heavy? I do enjoy the fact that the immaculate versions of each item is just like lower quality, texture-wise. You know, I don't need gold. Saves me an extra 5 pounds. So it looks like these people... Dwarven rapier. Okay, I'll take it. It's dark as hell. It's nice to not have to use, you know, like conjuration stuff. Grand healing. These are all spells, huh? You know what? I'm gonna try the ring. How fast does my mana regen? Oh, I'm in combat. That would do it. Ah, there they are. I'm gonna need you guys to leave me alone so I can keep opening stuff. Yeah, when these guys leave me alone, I can recover mana pretty fast. Okay. Calm. Oops, I accidentally hit the drum. Just ignore my guy. He wants to jam for a second. What up, ChatGPT? How you doing, man? Oh, my hair will be the opposite in a couple of weeks. One cannot stop the jam once it started. Okay. I wonder if it'd be better to just put all this stuff in, put all the immaculate armor in my storage until I need it. Damn it. I am the gate unlocker. Fucking where? Can't see anything. He's definitely not thinking with portals, this one. The myth of the dwarves' laws. As per our custom, I will begin by paying my respects to the city's founders, the Dwemer. For their architecture and ingenuity, ubiquitous fonts of light and water, they deserve our admiration. But here I must depart from our custom. For their attempts at lawmaking, oppressive and overreaching, they deserve our contempt. Who among us has not awoken at night in a cold sweat, fearing some sort of accidental transgression of the dwarven laws? All of us must accept, after even a moment's reflection on human nature, that we are all capable of error, whether from a momentary lapse in judgment brought on by ill temper, or a conscious decision based on faulty reason. I am not here today to tell you, friends and neighbors, that you need not be afraid of the dwarven laws. It is a great deception, and I will prove it to you. Let me begin by dismissing each of the counter-arguments you may raise. First, you may argue that the dwarven inscriptions around the city are evidence of the law, but that is logically unsound, for we cannot be completely confident that our translations are accurate. With all due respect to our scholars, we believe they say many will suffer from one's mistakes, but what shades of meaning are lost in translation? In any case, even if our translation is accurate, that this message was inscribed does not make it true. Second, you may argue that the dwarves would not have committed their writings to stone if they were not true. To that I say the dwarves' writings may well have been true thousands of years ago, but when they built the city, presumably there were those responsible for enforcing the law, who were vigilant and draconian in their pursuit of order, but the dwarves have long since disappeared. Surely, for the laws to be enforced, there would need to be someone watching over us. I know many of you have felt as if they were being watched, as if these golden busts were somehow capable of seeing you. But ask yourselves, Even if these dwarven automatons were watching you, how could they play the role of judge? Surely no mere machine possesses the reason or the judgment necessary to enforce the laws of man. In short, without the instruments of justice, there can be no law. Third, you may argue that the tragedy that struck this city several years ago is evidence that the dwarves' laws are real. You need not remind me of that. It was I who discovered their charred remains. It was I who collected them, placed them in their hand cart, wheeled them to the palace, and laid them to rest in the tomb beneath us. I will not soon forget them. And yet... Oh, hold on. Sorry, there's like goo coming off of my armchair. I will not soon forget them. And yet I refuse to leap to the conclusion that their deaths were brought on by breaking the dwarven laws. There's simply no evidence to support that conclusion. Who is to say there was not simply an attack by some demented mage skilled in the art of destruction magic? But ultimately, these arguments are just that, arguments. After years of living in fear, there's only one way to prove to you that the dwarves' laws is falsehood. Action. Friends, I apologize in advance for this, but one day you will see that this moment is a turning point in our people's history. Let us see once and for all if the dwarven laws are real, as I strike one of you with my fist. As you can see, they're not doing great. He must have hit that guy real fucking hard. Nice piece of lore, though. Yeah, so this is at least like the third or fourth time that this is that this has been repopulated. We keep finding older and older civilizations that have like tried to live here. I'll go up there last. I still want to find out where we should have come in from. Dude, it's like this is a lot of master level locks. Damn it, it didn't take. Well, at least it doesn't take long to regenerate mana. Is this the... Oh, this is the same place. It's just a roundabout. Well, how the fuck was I supposed to get in here then? Oh, hold on. Hold on. I might know. In the tunnels, there's a place you can fall through some bars. And it kind of ends up with... I'm going to go up here first. There's a place that kind of ends up with one of those crystalline domes. What's up here? Bow. These must be the people who lived here before. Okay. That takes me to the Forgotten City. That answers that question. Okay. What can I drop? The Olympic you can never get rid of. More dead people. There must have been some sort of parkour I was supposed to do to get up here. Oh, here's the necromancer. He was the third person doing research. These are the last words of I, Narnabas, the great and most powerful necromancer who ever lived. By tapping into the strange energy in this place, I have achieved what no other necromancer in history has ever dreamed. A mass resurrection. 24 corpses, maybe more, brought to life by a single spell. Consider for a moment the raw, terrifying power in that. Such is my power that my greatest achievements, transcending even my own wildest expectations, has forced me into a corner. You may ask, what kind of summoner cannot even summon the courage to leap from the balcony in the lake below? Afraid of heights I may be, you'll never find a man calmer in the face of death than I, for it is only on death. I froze. Really? I just wanted to read. Just reading. Okay. Save. Oh, son of a bitch. I can't move. Can run. I did not expect a boss fight. Doesn't seem to be like much of one though. Narnabas the Returned. Oh, okay. Well, that was easy enough. Find the stuff I dropped. Yeah, so basically he resurrected a bunch of dudes, got scared, and then instead of jumping, he got mauled by his own dudes. As you do. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put all the immaculate stuff away just so I have a little bit extra weight to play around with. Because it kind of sucks having to continuously put away stuff. Character doesn't exactly have a lot of carry capacity. Fucking Spear Day. It's a crazy powerful spell because it also transfers health to me, which is kind of a nuts extra mechanic. I couldn't get through any of these locks. Okay, we're back here. Okay, we can go ahead and go through this middle part then. Huh, I thought this was something different. I am fucking dying. Okay, so there's something in here that's fucking radioactive. I've been getting all the armor together to be able to go into the radioactive place. Now we have all the armor. should be able to get out right here. This will tell us where we should have gotten in from. Yeah, it's up here. How the hell was I supposed to get up here? There's the other door on the other side. You know what? This is a good time to use a... Actually, we need to go over here. Now, I am going to be severely weakened using this armor because it's heavy armor, and I have I'll lose all of my like abilities. I'll lose all my abilities from my armor, which is going to blow. But there's not really much I can do about it. I mean, it's either that or I died at radiation. Okay. Get it out of deep storage. I love this spell's like hand gestures. Okay. We want the immaculate armor. Okay. I have no idea how much this is going to nerf me. I assume quite a bit. I'll have a lot of armor. Look how shiny I am. I'm so shiny. Since I don't have any feats in heavy armor, I'm going to lose stamina even if I'm under encumbered just by having it on. So that'll be something we have to keep an eye on. Strange energy radiates all around you. Like lagging down here. Oh, I should probably pull out some sort of companion pet. Ooh, there's the big dome down there. Okay, let me go get the fucking pickaxe. I saw one up here. I can't not pick up gold. At least I thought I saw one. If not, I guess I can just not pick up gold. Ah, there it is. Tap. 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 I used all my stamina. Can't see shit. It's so dark. Can't cast anything because I have no stamina. Damn. Pit fighter's doing fine. I mean, I think. See, I thought he was doing okay. He has to actually like melee to. You know what? Can I blood tendril? Yeah, we're just gonna do that from now on. Okay. You know, it's a little bit brighter if I do this. We'll do this. Just for everyone's sake. Ooh, I missed. I'm fucked. Your fucking mana potion or something. Ah. Really? Avada Kedavra. What up, Tube? How you doing, man? We've got the full radiation set. It has severely nerfed us. Well, shit. Yeah, keep attacking the fox. Basically, my stamina degenerates on its own, which makes my spells worse. I didn't get a lot of views on it too, but it went very, like, the actual stream, like, technically went very smoothly. Music worked, everything. So it's definitely a viable, like, the way I've got it set up now is viable. I've just got to kind of figure out how I want to implement it to make it a little bit more either entertaining or have, like, maybe a better variety of music or something like that. But I think what I'm going to do is, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to make a separate channel that's just like lo-fi streaming. That way, my main concern is, like, if I'm at work, I can't turn the stream off. And so, like, let's say my dad, I don't know, decides he wants to go pick stuff in the garden, not wearing pants. I get screwed by that. Or if something happens in the backyard, my kids go out there without, like, clothes on or something, or who knows. I could get in trouble for that. But if I make it a separate channel, at least if that one gets nuked, this one's fine. Did you actually see a deer? My wife wanted to know. We're almost there. Damn it. You had us all excited. The Dwarven Dome. Oh.
And here you are. I've been waiting for you, Dovahkiin.
Why do you call me Dovahkiin?
I see you have not yet discovered your true nature. It seems I know you better than you know yourself.
You know who I am?
Of course. To me, your memories are an open tome. To begin with, I know you have taken a life in cold blood.
That's lucky guess.
And I know you have looted the corpses of those you have slain.
Is that all?
I know you have slaughtered countless beasts of the wild in their natural habitats.
Yes, I have lived.
I also know you have come from is that? Is your desire for power so great that you would break even the laws of time?
I literally
for
came to
it?
save people's lives.
It makes no difference. You will not take it from me. You would not be so foolish as to break my law.
You mean the dwarves' laws?
I mean my law. I made it because your kind would be incapable of order, of peace without it.
So that would make you...
That makes me the Arbiter. I am also the founder. I discovered this site millennia ago, and the deposit of Ethereum beneath us. I laid the foundations, and
Let me know how it is,
my
Drake.
children grow and learn and use the Ethereum to create marvels, technological wonders. But they grew quarrelsome and used their knowledge to create weapons to use against their own kind, and worse, their own father. So I confiscated their weapons and declared my law that each and every one of my children would live in perfect order, or they would not live at all.
Damn.
And here I am, millennia later, still waiting for children worthy of this city. And for my patience, it seems my reward is a visit from you, Dovahkiin. Well, why have you traveled through time to come here? What is it you seek?
I actually have some questions. Time for you to die. Put into your law. Metellus' crimes have escaped your sight. Hold on. Save. How do I talk to him? If I just, like, leave and then come back, will he talk to me again?
Now, where were we? Speak plainly. What crimes has this self-proclaimed Jarl committed?
Metellus is keeping a woman prisoner in the Citadel, where you can't see it.
I see you believe what you are saying. It seems my misgivings about your kind were justified. He and his subjects. Now, while I commend your honesty, I am afraid you too must be punished.
Okay, so that's what happens if somebody breaks the law. Basically, a bell rings, and if you don't get out in time, it purges everyone. It purges you too. Boop, 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 boop.
Now, where were we?
Actually, I have some questions for you.
Ah, if only you could read my memories as I read yours. Very well. Ask your questions.
So you're the one killing all these people?
You flock here, your kind, like moths to a flame. Driven
No one likes the purge in
greed
reality.
and the lust for
Especially when it's a
power.
100% purge of the population.
You are warned about my law, and when you disobey, and you always disobey, you force my hand, bringing death upon yourselves.
That's a nice orb you got there. You've been pondering that?
So you ask if I am the one killing your kind, and I say no. You kill yourselves. I am merely the means by which you do it.
How long have you been down here?
2,000 years in your terms. But time is different down here. I count time in waves, generations, civilizations. You and your kind up above are
We're the 322nd attempt. What happened to the rest of the Dwemer?
It is not my place to reveal that secret to you, Dovahkiin. But when they moved on from this world, I was left behind.
Why? Because you put yourself into a fucking time sphere.
You see, the energy that has sustained me all this time, it anchored me here. I could not leave this place if I wanted to.
How have you survived?
You wish to be ageless, like me. In truth, time passes differently in here. It would take an eternity just to explain it to you.
That's all the questions I had.
So I see. Now, state your purpose here.
I want to try to persuade him. Give me a second.
Going where? This is your reckoning, Dovahkiin. And we have
I gotta get sexy. Hold on.
just begun.
This requires a higher level of sexitude than I have right now. Hold on. Okay, I've got my sexy on.
Now,
It's time for you to put an end to your laws.
you come here, hands stained in blood.
What are you guys doing over there?
Seek to lecture me in
Fucking
matters of
furry
law.
emotes.
And yet, you speak with such conviction. I cannot deny my curiosity is piqued. Very well. I will hear you out before I
Man,
decide
Sexy
your
Aura was an
fate.
awesome spell. Like you, I tried to fix what I don't understand, and it made me worse.
Choose your next words carefully, Dovahkiin. What is it that you made worse?
I tried to prevent a breach of the dwarves' laws, but in the end, I was the breach. Actually, the laws made everything worse. I blame you.
You admit to breaking my law. In the future, at least this explains why you traveled back in time.
I was so focused on my goal that I didn't see the bigger picture.
I warn you, tread carefully.
You become so fixated on peace and order that you've committed genocide.
Everything I have done here, everything I have done, has been,
God,
I,
we just shattered this guy's psyche. It's not too late to end this.
I thought that if I could create peace here, create order, that I could prove to the world that such a thing is possible, and they might follow. When the first of your kind disobeyed my law, I was disappointed. But I thought, if I was patient, the next wave might fare better.
Yet they never do.
But that wave met the same fate, and the next wave after that. They betrayed me, and
It's almost like you
I had
set
no
them up for
choice but
failure,
to
my
wipe
friend.
the slate clean. But the more I failed, the more firmly I had to believe that I would be vindicated one day. But I have suspected for a long time that day would never come. And now I see it never will. There is no place for peace and order in this world.
Well, there's a place for it. You just can't have absolute anything. So you'll stop all this?
I will stop. From this point forward, your kind will be free to live how they choose.
Let's keep
Whatever
trying
chaos
communism
has
until it
already created
works.
for themselves. I will destroy this Ethereum to ensure your kind can never exploit it, and you may all return to the world of man, should you wish. But I warn you, Dovahkiin, making these changes will create a paradox in time. The events that brought you here will never have taken place What will become of you is difficult to predict. But that is the risk you have taken by interfering with the past. Now, are you ready?
Shut up, Tube. I didn't come all this way to leave empty-handed.
Goodbye, Dovahkiin.
See, not very much combat, but a very good quest line. There is no... Basically, it's as if he never created the city.
Hey, you startled me there. Wait, I know you.
You do?
You're... No, that can't be right. For a moment there, I thought you were... You know, the one the statue was meant to honor.
You're Altreus? Your sister asked me to find you.
Cassia! Oh, I completely forgot. I asked her to wait for me at the top of the lift, and I guess I got so tied up in this place that I lost track of time.
I'd better head back up and let her know I'm all right. Hey, do you want to come with me? We can chat along the way.
Lead the way.
Great. Follow me. Let's run back up, shall we?
I can't read
I
shit.
don't want to keep my sister waiting any longer. So, you're probably wondering what I've been doing down here. I guess it's been, what, a few days? I'll be...
Oh, hold on. I gotta change gear. I'm still wearing this immaculate bullshit. No gloves.
I came down here looking for a haul I could unload on the next merchant I met. I just wasn't expecting to find a thriving city. And the history of this place
Oh,
is
okay. So the city did exist. That entire dome was replaced by a statue of me.
the dwarves' law. Apparently there were inscriptions warning that if one person committed a crime, everyone else would pay for it. But they were all trapped in the city with no way out. So they lived in fear that someone would break the law and get them all killed. Then, one day, a strange man appeared in the city out of nowhere. They say he just walked out of the lake house, like he owned the place. And he wore this spectacular dwarven armor. Not like the battered old stuff you see in the ruins. And a few people saw him walk into this quarry, into a field of deadly radiation, like it was nothing. Like it
Bitch, how do you know what radiation is?
And then the ground started shaking, and golden statues were collapsing, and inscriptions were crumbling all over the city, all at the same time.
And the sun under the ground, which used to light up the entire town, bursts into flame and explodes.
And strangest of all, the cavern roof opens up like the petals of a flower, and there's real sunlight for the first time in thousands of years.
Oh, I thought he meant like he was going to keep the city going, and he did.
Did he just walk down here and single-handedly dismantle whatever was keeping the dwarves' law going? Who was he? Was he still alive? So Bro, the local scholar, goes down into the quarry to take a look. But now the whole place is empty. But all the way at the bottom, sitting alone in the darkness, is a statue of the stranger. Oddest tale I ever heard.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing tonight? We are enjoying some Skyrim. Basically trying to do a peaceful run of this. We did murder a guy, but I mean, he was a bad guy, so it's okay. Also, we didn't release a girl who had been, like, exploited. This is the Forgotten City. Ricky. It's a mod pack quest, based, so there's an actual game that they made after they made this mod pack called the Forgotten City. It's basically a time-traveling murder mystery. Look how shiny this dude is. Whoa, that's bright as hell. Oh, what up, guys? I think they turned the bright up a little bit too high on this one. I think I'm getting glaucoma just being out here. Basically, a dwarf used all of his like technological know-how to create an underground city where he was in control of everything, and he gave absolute laws to the people who lived down here to prevent people from being, you know, assholes to each other, and ended up just creating a genocide machine. You know how it is. You ready to go, Atreus? Atreus. There you go. Highly recommended if you like. It's not a lot of combat. It's probably like 3 encounters in like a good 4.5 hour mod. But like it's a lot of story. Every single character has a backstory. You got to try to figure out who's the most of a threat. There's a mystery. Yeah, so originally this was just a pit, but now it's not. Now it is not a pit. It's an elevator. Welcome, traveler, to the city of the fireflies. Nice.
Altreus, there you are. Thank the gods you're all right. What kept you so long?
I know. Sorry, Cass. I lost track of time again. It's just that this city is so amazing. You have to come down with me and see it for yourself. I promise. It's perfectly safe.
Well, all right. But first, let me thank our friend. Thank you so much for bringing him back in one piece.
All the women in this section had this like weird green
I can't
hair.
Thank you enough.
You're welcome.
Now, I promised you a reward. This is something I always carry with me, and it's become very dear to me. I'd like you to have... Thanks again. My brother and I are in your debt.
Algae hair. She's just photosynthesizing, dog. Oh. Hello. Nice. Is that better than 25% fire damage resistance? We'll try it. They're mermaids. They've been in the ocean too long. Message from the developer, Nick Pierce. Sorry, hold on. My son, like, I use these arm cushions on my chair, and my son has been picking away at it. Now the gel is like coming out of it. I hope you enjoyed the Forgotten City. I'd love to know what you thought of it so much. So please keep in touch. You can follow me on his Twitter, his YouTube, and like I said, basically, these guys wanted to test their proof of concept for the game they wanted to make, but before investing a bunch of time learning how to do Unreal stuff, they were already familiar with how to make Skyrim mods. So they made a Skyrim mod with a basic story similar to what they wanted to make, and this is it. Now, they actually made one. It's available on Steam. It's called The Forgotten City, I believe. And it's generally... it's not expensive, but it's a much more complex version of this same thing. It has a wild-ass ending. Yeah, I think it was in Humble a while ago. It's the time travel. So like anytime you mess up, we didn't see this because I didn't mess up at all or kill anyone or steal anything on accident. But if you do, you have to like restart the day, and you have to keep doing it until you get it right. And the first time I did this, I've only done this mod twice. The first time I did it, I died so many fucking times, and it was so annoying. So annoying. Yeah, it was, well, I mean, it did help that I kind of knew what I was doing. And I have that mod. One of the mods has stealing turned off, so you don't accidentally steal stuff. Which is a very handy mod to have. Okay, what do we want to do next? Okay. The Thracian Scare. Pieces of the past. I'd like to do this one, but I don't even know where to start. You can't even show on map on that one. I think I want to become a vampire. Let's just pick something random. Let's do this one. We're already over in Markarth anyway. So one of the things about Lorerim is that it has built-in gates to keep the game from bombarding you with harder and harder quest lines. And so it'll take a little while for me to get another major quest to do, I think. I might get lucky and get one, but I believe for right now, we're gonna kind of mill around and see what we got. Oh, dude, your armor's awesome.
This is Markarth, traveler. Safest city in the Reach.
Yeah, dude, you're looking pretty good. Let's go lightning. Let's save here. I should have slept. The character's tired. There's a survival aspect to the game, so like if you're tired, if you don't sleep enough, you lose mana. If you don't eat enough, you lose stamina. Wait, why do I have 2,500 stamina? Oh, the horse has 2,500 stamina. That would do it. Above, stallion away. Okay, I gotta wait for my mana regen. I'm a summoner build. I can summon 3 things at once. It is totally broken. But I love it. Oh, shit. See, this is why I have to summon people, because I'm so bad at the game. Ah, it's working this time. I got him with my tendrils. I got a bunch of necromancer magic that's super cool. Pretty excited about it. It's all blood magic. Okay. We're gonna go sneaky. I'm still sad that I don't get to forever paraglide anymore. Those were the good days. It used to be that I could paraglide without having to use like any stamina. So I would just paraglide fucking everywhere.
Death comes for you.
Fuck, they killed all my dudes. I'm out. Force Sworn will kill me. I don't have any armor, so the Force Sworn will kill me in like 1 hit. Almost anyone will kill me in one hit.
Time to die.
That's how this rolls.
Violence so
Let's try pit fighters.
everything.
Okay, we'll throw in blood tendrils. Look at these guys. Look how cool they are. You guys keep on keeping on. Oh, they died. Oh, neat. I always knew I was awesome. Tomato soup. Oh, yeah, they're above me. Might as well purge this place. Go for it, gentlemen. This makes a damaging aura on the ground, so even if I miss, it still does something. Damn it! God damn it, Stenvar. Why did you die to my own stuff? Is it? My man. Get back here. Get back here. Really? Now I hit Ari? I gotta see if I lost all my stuff on him when I brought him back to life. Better fucking submit. Hey Stenvar, can I have my stuff back?
That means something. Gold solves most thanks. You seem to be a little short on coin. Come back and see me when you
Okay, fuck that. Okay, I've got it. God damn it. Just wanted to kill some Forsworn. You know what? I think we're gonna end a little early tonight. I'm gonna I am gonna do a weekly podcast. It's gonna be a 1-hour podcast once a week. I'm gonna try to put it out every weekend. It's gonna be on mythology. So I'm gonna go get started working on that. Yeah, it's gonna be like basically I'm gonna go through, and every episode's gonna be about a different god or goddess in a different pantheon. And I'm just gonna start out with one, and then so it'll be the Greeks first. I'll explain the Greek pantheon, how they work, origins, stuff like that, and then we'll move on to gods and stuff. I'm gonna do a couple episodes and then put them out and see how people like them. Anyway, if you want to join our Discord, we have a Discord. I'm sure Tube or Drake could get you an invite to that. Aside from that, I hope you guys have a great night, and I will be back on Wednesday. We will finish Doom 2016 and start Doom Eternal. Yeah, happy to be here. Hope you guys have a great night. If you need something to relax to, I did a stream today for about 10 hours on the YouTube side of my garden with lo-fi music. I was pretty happy with how it turned out. So if you ever need something to just relax to, it's always there. It's actually my garden in real life. So I was pretty excited about it. I hope you guys have a great night. Drake, try to feel better, man. Get some sleep. And Tube, I'll talk to you on Discord probably at some point. So, have a good night, guys. Thank you for posting that for me. Have a good one, guys.